You'd think, hey, I can find anything on the internet. So why doesn't it work when you're trying to start a personal chef business, right? I mean, trying to figure it all out on your own isn't the best way to get started as a personal chef. In fact, 100% it is keeping you from reaching your dream. And I will tell you exactly why so that you can decide for yourself. Chef Shelley here. I've had a successful personal chef business for almost 17 years. And when I'm not cooking for my own clients, I help passionate cooks just like you start your own personal chef business so that you can get paid to do what you love. If that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to hit subscribe and ring the little bell so that you never miss one of my weekly videos. So why is it that most do-it-yourself personal chef businesses either fail, fizzle out, or just never get off the ground at all, right? I mean, look, I understand why we would think that it'd be easiest to do it that way. There's a lot of information available out there. But if you're like most people, when you're stuck trying to figure out something by yourself, it usually goes a little something like this. You Google a bunch of websites and try to piece together some information, and you download a bunch of stuff, and then you start getting some conflicting advice, and maybe you start getting a little bit overwhelmed. And maybe if you're really good, you try to put together a plan from all this, but then you still don't have some of the information that you need the most, and you end up getting even a little more confused on how exactly you move forward. So you try to ask some questions in like a free Facebook group full of randos, and of course, no one answers, or that one guy who always has to be a dick posts. Eventually, your excitement kind of starts to peter out, and you stop doing the things that you know you need to do to move forward, right? Sooner than later, you end up just giving up because you think it won't work for you, or even worse, you start thinking that you're lazy, you just can't do things. It's, negative talk like that, right? Maybe you just don't want it bad enough. Nothing could be further from the truth. Hear me right now. This isn't your fault. This is just how human beings are wired. We're all like this. What most people never realize is that trying to learn something brand new on your own is kind of like planting a bunch of trees in the desert, like pine trees, right? And expecting them to grow. Sure, you're working hard at it, but at the end of the day, it takes more than just hard work to get the result you want. Trees in the desert or whatever, right? It takes the right amount of light, it takes the right amount of water. There's a lot of things that go into it. And so then you might be thinking right now, okay, chef, I'm trying to hang on to your analogy of planting trees in the desert, but I can't control the sun and I can't control the rain. So what the hell does that mean? Okay, that's true. And I'm not saying you're in control of everything, but you get to choose where you plant your trees and you get to choose how to get them water, right? And that helps determine where they get their light, how much light there is from where you plant them, whether it's, in the desert where there's too much or somewhere where there's not enough. Because think about this as planting your money trees. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And if you're anything like most successful personal chefs, at the end of the day, you don't want to spend all this time Googling around, trying to piece together a plan, working on developing all the business systems and crap. You want to cook and get paid, right? So right now you have a choice. You can continue staring at your phone, Googling about how to start a personal chef business. You can watch videos about marketing and getting clients when you might not be ready for that because you haven't even like decided on your pricing and gotten like your basics dialed in first. Listening to podcasts while you're driving and feeling like you're moving forward, but then realizing that you're not actually taking action on what you're learning because you listen to it and you're still not really sure exactly what you're supposed to do. And honestly, this is just what most people do. Or you could be the type of person who goes all in and commits to moving forward with your dream of starting a personal chef business and getting paid to do what you love, cook. And if that's the type of person you want to be, to take the first step and to start taking action, you can get your free copy if you haven't already of my guide, How to Do Meal Prep for Paying Clients. There's a link right down there in the description. It'll walk you through exactly what you need to do. And if you've already done that and you're ready to take the next step and move forward even more, there is a link to more resources, training, and how I will actually work with you one on one. We can get your personal chef business up running. We can get you successful 10 times faster than you trying to figure it all out by yourself. Because I'm telling you, the clients are out there and they are hungry for what you're cooking right now. So stop making them wait while you're trying to figure this out by yourself.